Uh, I think it's relatively clear when we talk about the blessings and the curses that there's something of a discrepancy in length of text and amount of detail between blessings and curses in this chapter. Here are all of the blessings in Deuteronomy 28. I can fit them on a single slide, and I didn't even make my font smaller. Right? If you obey, all these blessings will come upon you and overtake you. They don't even start till halfway down the slide. Blessed shall you be in the city and in the field and the fruit of your womb, et cetera, when you come out and when you come in and when you go out. Lovely, lovely blessings. Again, they fit on a single slide. The curses, I'm not even going to try. They go on for another 60 plus verses. And I'm actually not going to go into them in any great detail, though I think they are actually great fun, as long as you don't imagine them actually happening to you or anyone you like. But really, the very imbalance between the two, between the short blessings and the incredibly extensive curses, that imbalance, I think, says everything about what's really happening here. Ostensibly, in Deuteronomy, Israel is given a choice to follow God or not. In reality, there is no choice here. And Deuteronomy makes it abundantly clear that the punishment for disobedience is overwhelming and intolerable. Again, this is a king demanding loyalty from his subjects, not metaphorically, but literally. This is the covenant, right? The covenant between God and Israel. Obedience brings blessing and disobedience brings punishment, which really is hardly like a square deal, but vassal treaties never are. Right? They are, by definition, a treaty between someone who holds all the power and is making all the demands, and someone who has no power and can either agree to the demands or be crushed. What's at stake here, again, is control. Deuteronomy is, perhaps more than any other biblical text, an overt attempt to bring all of Israel into line with its particular theological and political aims. It operates by defining opposition as not only wrong, but as foreign. It's Canaanite, right? It's worthy of cherem, total annihilation and destruction. It demands loyalty, both for historical reasons, God took us out of Egypt, and through explicit coercion. Obey and be blessed, disobey and be destroyed. And it does all of this by making itself, that is the text, Deuteronomy is making itself the sole conveyor of God's word and the sole arbiter of Israelite behavior. It centralizes power in Jerusalem, but also, since it's the text that does the centralizing, it centralizes power in itself. Who is it usually that has power and authority? Surely the king. I mean, as is the case in the very treaties that Deuteronomy is emulating, right? Of course, it's the king that has the power. But Deuteronomy has pushed that power off of the earthly throne and up to the heavenly one. And again, in declaring itself, Deuteronomy, the text itself, to be the medium through which God's desires are known, it takes that royal power and bestows it on itself.